Hey my friends, Barry Burns here with Top Dog Trading, and today we're going to talk about how to learn day trading, and especially for the beginning of the week on Mondays, how you can get an idea of what the Monday open is going to be like. And the whole key is to look at the markets on Sunday. So yep, the markets are open on Sunday. Well, some markets are. So let's talk about that. So first of all, even if you're not day trading the futures do open on Sunday. I'm talking about in the U.S. here, U.S. times, U.S. calendar. And so you can look at that as they open in the afternoon and see where they are to get an idea of what to expect on Monday. So let's look at a couple of examples of that, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So down here you can see that this is actually Sunday. Now you'll have to set this up in your charting platform to show pre- and post-market data, and also to show 6 days a week or 7 days a week, whatever you can do. Just all the data you can show on a chart. So this is Sunday, as you can see, and then it goes into Monday here. But Monday, this is pre-market, and so that's what the shading here indicates. And then that shading, as it goes from gray to white, indicates the market open. And there we go. Okay, so market opens here, and this was a short trading day because it was a holiday here in the U.S., so this one didn't last as long as normal. And as you can see from, well, let's see. So the open was there, and on this particular day, very important to state this, by the way, this is not always going to give you miracle prophecies of what the next day is going to do. So if you looked at Sunday when things started opening, okay, just kind of really not a whole lot this day, right? So from there to there, not too much. Now, the difference though is if you're looking at the close on Friday, which was here, yes, we did open up. And so this data is not available or not seen on Friday. If you're not looking at the Sunday data or the pre-market data, then you will miss this and you will see a gap up. But if you do look at pre-market data and you do look at Sunday data, then you will see, you would expect a gap up, and you would understand that, okay, we're going to open up here. So it gives you a little insight, nothing dramatic that particular day. Some days it's more dramatic than others, and it can also, it's not just about knowing what the open's going to be, it's also about preparing yourself psychologically and putting together your plan. Most traders wisely like to set up a plan for the day before the open. Well, if you're going to set up a plan before the open, you better know some parameters of what the market is doing before the open to know what to expect. So let's move on here. We'll go to the next Sunday. Just scroll, and there we go. Okay. So again, not a big, well, there is a big difference here. Okay. So it depends what you're looking at, right? So if you're just looking at the close on Friday, which was there, and then you're looking at the open on Monday, you're not seeing all the data from, first of all, on Sunday we gapped down because Saturday is closed. So we still get a gap, and then Sunday afternoon is when it opens. And then, but from the close, which is actually there, to the open on Monday, big gap down. Huge, right? Zoom. And so knowing this, we can now plan for, okay, so now I'm not planning to be trading at this level today. I'm looking at it, coming in down around here. And that is very, very helpful so that you're not blown out of the water when the market opens. You're like, what the heck just happened there? All right, you're ready for it. You're emotionally prepared for it. And again, you can put together a plan for the day. All right, so let's go to another one. And now this one's kind of interesting. So again, what do we see here? We see the close on Friday, which was here. If you looked at, by the way, post-market on Friday, you would see it closed there. We gapped down on Sunday. So you wouldn't see this gap if you weren't looking at the Sunday data. And then where do we open? We open up here on Monday. So actually, not a whole heck of a lot of difference in there. But we got all this going on, And not a bad thing to see, just to understand, oh, there were some jitters. How would I analyze this? I would analyze it this way. I would say, oh, there were some jitters in the market, made a gap down on Sunday. Then it bounced back off of that, went back above this high, went back down, retested this low, rejected that low, and came back up into about the middle of the range. And therefore, to me, that is a bullish sentiment. Because we already tested bearishness. Yeah, we already tested bearishness ranges down here, and we rejected them. And so when we open up, well, that's already been tested. The market came off of it and said, nah, we're not concerned about that anymore. Sentiment changes. Basically, it goes into this high here. By the way, that's another thing. It's very important to look at pre- and post-market data, including Sundays, for support resistance levels. So you might wonder, well, why did it go here? It went there because of this resistance level that was put in on Sunday. So yes, you do use support resistance levels off of pre- and post-market data. And if you don't see this, if you don't look at the Sunday data, you won't see those support and resistance levels. And that will put you at a disadvantage of those who do. And the other thing is, you might want to look at the Asian markets. And so the ASX 200, you can look at the difference between the S&P and the ASX 200. That's the Australian market index. You can look at Japanese market index, South Korea, if you want to get the Nikkei, the Japanese. You get a feel for where those markets are going because they open before the S&P does officially, before the exchanges officially open, and you get your open outcry going. So it gives you a feel for the world markets and how news, sentiment, etc. is affecting them, where the sun is shining over there. Because remember, Sunday in the U.S. is Monday in Australia. And so they've already had, that's when you look at the Australian index, you're not just looking at pre-market data, you're looking at actual trading. I mean, it's trading data either way, but you're looking at open outcry data because they're a day ahead of the U.S. So you're seeing how they've literally officially opened their trading week. Again, based on all the news being built into people's sentiment and how they feel about it. So start every Monday this way. Give yourself a little bit of a feel for what the market's going to do as it opens, support resistance levels, sentiment, etc. Now, things can always change throughout the day on Monday because the market can do anything at any time. Changes, you got to evolve and keep your head on a swivel, so to say, because, hey, new news comes out, rumors, gossips, whatever, things, can change intraday as well. But this is just to get you started off right in the open on Monday. So, hope you found that helpful. And I got something else that's really helpful for you, and that is my free trade setup called the Rubber Band Trade, which I'm still giving away absolutely free. So go check that out at rubberbandtrade.com. And it's a setup with all the rules, the filters, everything. Help you start making some money before you invest any money. And, of course, do it on a simulator or demo account. And give you some access to me as well if you have any questions about that trade. But I just love to give you guys something that's of real value rather than just theory or talking or ideas. But, hey, give you an actual trade setup that you can test for yourself and see if you like it. But I think you will. It's a very, very high win-loss ratio trade.